Hi, my name is Tanya Dupagne, and 4 years ago I was diagnosed with a serious illness called Lyme disease. My mind flashed back to 16 years before, when I was working at summer camp in America in what we now know was a Lyme endemic area. I got bitten by a tick. When the tick bit me, it injected the Lyme bacteria into my bloodstream. It also gave me a number of what are called co-infections at the same time. For years, these were swirling around my body, getting into every single part of it. I've been showing symptoms for many years. Doctors all agreed something was seriously wrong, but because Lyme isn't recognised in Australia, I was never diagnosed. I got sicker and sicker. Eventually, a well-educated doctor suggested sending my blood to an internationally accredited lab overseas to be tested, with a suspicion of what the diagnosis would be. The suspicion proved correct. Now I had a diagnosis though, I could start being treated and get better, or so I thought. It turned out that not only was Lyme not recognised in Australia, but doctors were not allowed to treat me. They could only treat my symptoms, not the thing that was actually causing them. I'm now so sick I can't work, and I spend most of my week stuck in bed. It's a huge change from running internationally recognised award-winning programs for children affected by trauma and torture situations, which is what I was doing pre-illness. I was at my lowest point when I was introduced to the Macmillan family on the other side of Australia. Tanya, who was 13 at the time, was going through a similar battle to me, only he'd been bitten by a tick here in Australia. Despite me being 3 times his age, we began supporting each other through the treatment of our symptoms. Many other Australian Lyme patients aren't as lucky as Tanya and I because they don't have the support that we've found in each other. They've been abandoned by the medical system and they're struggling to find information in a system that seems to be filled with misinformation. Tanya has taken it upon himself to try and change this. In November, he and his friend Ed will be walking 90 miles to help raise awareness and funds for the Lyme Disease Association of Australia. This is a registered charity and is the major, and for some only, source of support for Lyme patients in Australia. The money raised through the walk will provide much needed research and assistance for patients who desperately need it. This isn't one of those donate money and never see it make a difference things. Because this is the only source of support for Lyme patients in Australia, every dollar raised will make a difference in abundance. Absolutely every cent counts. These illnesses don't discriminate. Every one of us has the chance of being bitten by a tick at some point in the future. The money raised could be the difference between you, your family and friends being left to get sicker and sicker, or being able to get some of the help that you so desperately need. So whether you're a child wanting to donate some of your pocket money to a worthwhile cause, or you're a corporate sponsor wanting to take on one of the corporate packages on offer for this walk, please do. On behalf of all the Lyme patients across Australia and the hundreds of thousands of people who will become Lyme patients in the future, we thank you for your support.